So this guy said, I agree with you, but I still believe Gaara can beat Crocodile. And yeah, I can see it. I don't think a Gaara win is a ridiculous pick here. For me, the Gaara versus Crocodile fight is a really close one. I don't think we can objectively say who is physically stronger in a tug of war over sand control because they use different mechanisms to control the sand. But with characters that are this close to one another, I like to take the more nuanced approach to how the fight would go. Think about the actual matchup and how these guys would try to beat each other. So they both have an extra win con, like a trick hidden up their sleeve. Gaara has his sealing jutsu, and Crocodile has his dehydration ability. So for me, it boils down to a war of attrition. You know, who gets tired, who slows down first. I give it to Crocodile personally because he doesn't lose stamina while using his fruit. Meanwhile, Gaara will have to use chakra the entire time. But I do think it would be cool to see if Gaara could infuse chakra into the places he plans on hitting Crocodile. Like, could he force Crocodile to be solid for each hit? And how quickly would Crocodile shift his body away from the affected area? I feel like this is one of the cooler ways we could see these characters interact given their individual movesets. And to cover the strength comparison, Gaara was able to hold up Madara's first meteor after Inoki lightened it for him, which is insane. To be honest, it speaks for itself. Gaara has a wild level of strength. And both Gaara and Crocodile have very limited feats against top tiers in their verse. Crocodile clashed with Mihawk during the Summit War, and Gaara was able to hold Momoshiki for a moment before getting no-diffed. But in both instances, because said top tier truly did not give a fuck, I wouldn't say Gaara and Crocodile scaled to Momoshiki and Mihawk. You know, is a B relative to me because I got stung? Also, Crocodile can form solid blades and quicksand by sensing groundwater, which I think displays better fundamental control of the element. The whole dehydration thing is also a pretty fucking insane testament to this. Gaara also has no water style jutsu that could counter Crocodile's Logia shapeshifting. Honestly, I think if you take a deep dive at the way both characters fight, you'll see the difference between them. Gaara is more about conscious control of the sand versus subconscious reflexes with Crocodile. And that makes sense narratively, right? Gaara's body's not literally made of sand in the way that Crocodile's is. So all things considered, I will put Gaara as the stronger one and Crocodile as the faster one. The way I see this fight shaking out is Gaara chasing Crocodile down to seal him, maybe shutting down limb after limb with chakra control, but Crocodile reflexively shifting away from whatever parts of his body get infused with chakra. And this would just continue until Crocodile outlasts Gaara, who's exhausting chakra the entire time, and then eventually he takes him out with the dehydration at the end. But you know, things like this are ultimately just subjective, so let me know what you guys think. How do you think this fight would go down?